like user testing, desirability testing, A/B testing and all that. What is the user testing? The testing is done by user. The one who is going to use the product will be called to test the prototype, which we call it as user testing. Second is A/B testing. A/B. So there is a connection between A/B, right? Next to A only B comes, which means either one connection is there between them. Abdina, why the testing is named as A/B testing? If any product comes on different versions, okay, comes on different versions, so there will be a comparative study between those two versions. Suppose it is Samsung A series, so some A10 is the first version, then A14 is the next version. What are all the features added into that? So that the comparative testing is done between two versions of the same product, which we call it as A/B testing. A/B testing. Then desirability testing. So user testing is used to test the required needs. Like these are all the things I expected, or these are all the features provided by this product. In the மாதிரி சொல்லி we are testing, which is called a user testing. A/B testing is same product on a different versions. Testing will be taken place. Desirability testing now, in addition to the basic need, there may be some attractive features in that. There may be some attractive features like, for example, the Samsung notebook mobile and all, if you consider, there will be a stylus pen inside that. Okay, so you can make use of your mobile phone as a notebook also. You attend some meeting, you don't require any notebook. The physical, the paper notebook is not required. There you take pen of your mobile itself and take a note. So your mobile phone is acting as a notebook. So the additional feature is given along with all the features of mobile phone. So that gives me excitement, delightment. Like you purchase something, they are giving me one more, even from the simple product to the big products. Like you purchase a sandwich bread, they are giving you a mayonnaise along with that. You purchase something, they are giving you something else which is going to be used along with that. So obviously next time also you will go and purchase the same. You purchase a shampoo and they are giving you conditioner also along with that now. So next time also you try to purchase the same product. So a product comes with some exciting or delighted feature along that makes you happy. Wow! So that is what desirability testing. So this Keno model describes about the user's need and which will give a delightment about a particular product. All those things like what is the required, what is satisfied, what is not satisfied, what will give a attraction towards the product. So for that, this fellow Japanese researcher introduced this model in the year of 1980 called Keno model. It is used in product development and service design to prioritize and classify customer needs and wants. This is mainly to classify customer needs and wants. Adhikaga one model he has introduced where he is categorizing into three: basic needs, performance needs, excitement needs. Basic needs na if it is Pavitran Geda in the classroom. So basic needs na whatever is expected from that particular product, that must be there. That is base A. Open basic needs. Number 2 is performance needs. Abdina, so comparatively the speed is very good. Like you choose, you are given more than one browser in your system itself, but at time you choose a particular browser because that will be very high speed performance. Okay, and yeah, like when you are having a particular product, all the basic needs are satisfied. In addition, comparatively it is a high speed device now, you go with that high speed device only, but that is with respect to the performance. Some device may be a high speed device, but the storage will be very less, but you expect the storage also should be more and the speed also should be high, then only you choose it. But some people requires only a basic need, like the people who are not watching any video in your mobile, doing anything is just for namesake. They are having the Android phone. They want to use this, like the people who are selling flower on the road or tea shop people and all, where they are having time to watch videos or shorts or something like that. In that, they will be only doing making a call. They don't even use the WhatsApp video call, something like that and all. They want the mobile phone to make a call and to make the digital transaction alone. So for them, they don't require this multiple cameras and the storage that and all. They don't require, right? So avungalukku basic need satisfy that's enough. But some people who are mostly using in the mobile phone, working most of the things in mobile phone, they require high speed. Okay. The third thing is excitement makes something is more attractive in that particular product. So then when you consider first priority basic need, ellame basic need satisfy. Number 2, performance need. Some people may require only basic need, some people may require basic need along with the performance need. Some people may require, like children and all, something attractive thing is given along with the device, they'll be happy to use it, right? So that is the third thing. So these 3 are defined in user need Keno model, where there is a graph, so done poorly or not done. So this line is basic need is satisfied or not. The straight line is given, the purple color is performance need. Okay, so performance need is achieved, it goes on the positive end, again delighted. So you don't have to worry about this graph and all, just 3 things are represented over here. Basic need, that should be satisfied by anything. If not, left side, the negative side, it will say done poorly, it is not going to work out at all. That will be the failure model. So any product should be succeeded now, definitely the basic need at least should be satisfied. Market la edu vandu higher sale aguna performance need satisfy agudhu. Excitement need satisfy agumbodhu, that will be more expensive, only some specific people will be purchasing over there, right? Some features are not required by all people. Even for example, I had such mobile phone, I never used that pen, it was not required for me. But whenever the mobile is taken, my daughter, she used to draw so many things in it, because that is attractive feature for her, not for me. If I had got such things for her, she would have been delighted, excited to use it. That's what I mean to say here. For me, performance and basic needs are required, not the excitement. But for some people, that is also required. Based on that, this graph will educate you what is the required. Based on that, we need to see the product. Okay. Next, that is what is about desirability testing. It is a user-centered design method used to assess the emotional appeal of a product or a service. Desirability, like how good it is, and that may touch us emotionally, or that may give you a wow feel about a particular product. Okay, so more than the performance, more than the basic needs satisfaction, if anything extra is given, that may give some positive impact from the people. Okay, so you look for aesthetic look, this looks so nice, or this is so elegant to use it, that and all is later. Simply imagine this, you go to some Sarana store or Pothys or what else, Chennai Silks, where you get some normal dresses, and you go some particular showroom where only the western wear are available, only the western type of dress or stylish, or the one which will be used by the celebrities. Like you see, this actress wore this kind of dress, same thing I am seeing over here. So that preference will be only by few people, not by everybody. Okay, not by everybody. So desirability is next to user testing or A/B testing only. That may be utilized, or that is needed only by few people. Suppose you are going to do the desirability testing, in depth survey you have to take. Overall, I am taking a survey about a subject, fine, with a big group. Later, about the depth, like a few very important thing about it, or I am planning to change the syllabus of this, I am planning to change few topics of that subject. I cannot ask questions from all of you because you might not have studied everything. I can ask such questions to the people who are studying very, very regularly. Some people will read line by line everything, not just to pass, okay, to get out of out. Only I should call those people and make an interview so that I get a points about it. Clear? Right? So, computer science is a common domain about all the computer science subjects. In that, you want to learn or you want to know something explicitly about the deep learning. Abhina, the expert who know about artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, அவங்களுக்கு தெரியுற அளவுக்கு just computer science படிக்கிறவங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. புரியுதுங்களா? So, if I have to do research in deep learning, I need to learn more about deep learning. I need to talk to only see. இப்போ வந்து நமக்கு ஒரு ஆர்த்தோ ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். So when I am having some knee problem, ortho problem, I should consult with only ortho expert, not just MBBS. Correct, right? So ortho will be knowing more about depth about that particular problem. Same way, desirability. What will give more desire for the people to purchase this? But that feature if I have to include now, I need to work deep into that. For that I need to collect very depth information from the user by the testing. And for the empathize, I need to ask some specific questions. I need to work in depth into that. Only then I can achieve this desirability testing. Once you understand, you can write all this in-depth interview, survey, focus groups and observational studies. Koncha depth okay, so the next topic is about workshop in design thinking. Please wait. Fine. So workshop will be conducted on any of the stages particularly. Say I only need to know or I am very sure as I was telling about drone based project is assigned to you all. First you should be educated by drone or the project is about what you are expected to do. All those things needs to be explained. Okay, and then you will be asked to do a brainstorming to create lot of ideas and you will be asked to make a workshop, prototype where the real drone will not be made, okay, some other form of drones will be made and then you will be involving in making the real drones. Get my point? So for all those things, experts will come, a team of experts will come, they will explain you, they will give you hands-on sessions and all and then only they will be giving you the project to do. This is what is called workshop. So workshop is used to educate about the design thinking on all the stages or depending upon the requirement. Suppose I am saying that my students are very good at, they know how to do empathize, then they will not do the empathize. They know very well about the problem statement, so they will ignore that. They will start from only the ideation, like which stages required, that alone can be conducted or all the stages also can be conducted in the workshop. Okay, main focus on design thinking workshop. So design thinking workshop, what are all the things will be given more attention on user needs and insights. We know that, okay, because design thinking process itself starts from user needs only. It is not from your data end. It is always from the what the user wants, what the user needs based on that. So they will educate you to analyze the user need and collect the insights of that particular user or the problem or their experience. Okay, education will be given for that. And ideation and brainstorming, how to ideate, how to do a brainstorming. What you are learning now theoretically, everywhere it is not in the curriculum, where to introduce design thinking, they will conduct a lot of workshops where the education will be given on ideation and brainstorming. Similarly, rapid prototyping. What do you mean by rapid prototyping? The quick response. Yes, quick response. So I ideate it, immediately I need to go for a prototype. Immediately I have to test. I find a flaw in prototype, immediately you have to rework on it and then test. Again it is not going to work out. Then you go to ideation. Once again you do that. Iteration will be taken place so frequently. Okay, till you reach the finest product. And then testing and iteration. You make the prototype, test, and then repeat complete the process it requires. Then go with collaboration and teamwork. See, the collaboration and teamwork is an important attitude for any design thinker. Anything you must like single-handed. Now whatever I am thinking alone is right. Only that alone needs to be implemented. In that manner, it should not work. Okay, fine. So next comes to importance of design thinking workshop. What for the workshop is conducted? Number one, to solve complex problem. That is the intention of design thinking too, right? Design thinking is to solve a complex problem. For the same only, because workshop is going to educate the design thinking. So workshop is mainly to solve a complex problem, to promote collaboration, how to work collaboratively. You need to work as a team. That is why in IIT you are made as a team. Collaboratively you have to work. That culture should be developed to encourage creativity and innovation. So always the creativity plays very important role in innovation. So creativity and innovation are again the very important characteristics for the design thinking, or in other words I can say design thinking is an approach for the innovation. Past this என்ன வேணும் உனக்கு என்ன வேணும் உனக்கு user experience to align stakeholders, to improve user experience, to align stakeholders. To align stakeholder means you know about stakeholder, right? For any product, the one who is going to use the product, the one who is going to invest money on that, the one who is going to develop the product, the one who is going to market the product, and the one who is going to sell it as a wholesale or retailer. Everybody are called stakeholders. This needs to be aligned. Who is next to whom? That needs to be given. See, first empathize team needs to do empathize, and there must be a proper connection, communication between the empathy and then problem statement, then ideation, that connection, and then after this team has to take over the process, and then who has to take over the process. So from the entire stakeholder there must be a network. The process needs to be aligned. So that alignment will be taught in the workshop. So these are all the main focus about the workshop. So there are various phases. As you know, phases is nothing but phases of the design thinking only. Okay. So workshop phases now again problem definition, inspiration, ideation, evaluation. Different terminologies you may hear, but all are same. Prototyping edutita. So there they will give more attention to three very important things: sketching, building, and testing. Okay, so sketching is the early stage, building is building the model, and then testing. So prototyping and testing are, you know, tightly coupled, we can say, because as soon as you make a prototype you need to test. Based on the test result you need to improve the prototype. So they both are tightly coupled. Fine. So now there are some tips again, like your survey and interview. How to conduct a workshop. You need to focus few points in how to conduct a workshop, or you may be given a chance to conduct a workshop on a particular theme. If that is the case, what are all the things should be there in your mind? Number one, define the objective as always. What for I am conducting this workshop? It is about the agriculture domain, or it is about the education, or it is about this particular thing we are going to conduct a workshop. Though it is a design thinking is only the approach, but according to the concept, ulla sila vishayangal may vary. Okay, so what you are going to do, what you are going to provide to the people, அப்படின்றது the objective level. Then create an agenda. How I am going to do, like we are conducting some faculty development program or workshop for 5 days. The first day what I am going to do, second day what I am going to do, third day what I am going to do. Like that I need to create a agenda, and who is going to come as an expert, who is going to give a talk, or who is going to give a hands-on. All those things must be scheduled. Next is select the participants for whom I am going to see now. For some talk or seminar and all, just like that whoever is free, they need to go and attend. That's not the case for the workshop and also. These students are really required. Like you attend a reverse engineering, that is most helpful to you. When you go to see now, second year students are learning AR, VR. Okay, So once they learn about AR/VR, if they are given some workshop on AR/VR, it will be more helpful. Or you are given a choice. How many of you are required AR/VR training? How many of you are required robotics? So this is a long-term training. AR/VR 3 months, robotics 3 months. Before to that, you must know idhila what and all I will be learning. In this what and all I will be learning. About that I am going to give a workshop. So these are all the things will be taught in this, and these are all the things will be taught in this, like that. To give an idea and conducting a workshop, based on that you are going to choose. Okay, so this workshop I don't have to give for a final year or third year, because AR/VR or robotics we are going to introduce for you. So you are the right person to attend such workshop, or the people who are in the final project phase. Okay, or you need to present your thing. How to present? You are lacking in presentation skill, public speaking skill, visual presentation skill. If I identify these are all the flaws with you, I need to give workshop on that for you people. Okay, rather than giving it for final year people, because they would have faced a lot of stages, but since you are first years, you need such skills, right? So for workshop, to attend the workshop, who are the right participants should be selected, and then facilitate the workshop. Prepare the material. To conduct the workshop, what are all the materials I required? If I AR/VR in a workshop, I need to give idea about AR/VR. For that, I need to use a system where a graphics card is available. Without that, I cannot give you effect of augmented reality and virtual reality. Normal system la I cannot do it. So what are the materials required? Suppose unakku drone patti teach pandrona, with some materials you are going to demonstrate with that. Adukana materials I will be making and showing it to you, and I will ask you also to do it. So that material is required. And then classroom, where exactly it is going to be. Suppose you need to, morning session will be theory, afternoon session will be lab. Abdina, you should be taken to the lab. The lab must be available. What are all the materials required for the workshop? That needs to be planned. Then facilitate the workshop, conduct the workshop, document the outcome and follow up. So once the workshop is done, I need to record everything. First day, these are all the things. Every day I am asking you also to do something. You are also doing. So you are submitting all that, whatever you have made it. So that will give me some idea who is good at something. Who is good at something. Like we can make out whatever we saying, they are doing something more innovatively. Then they are interested in that. Such students can be given to so and so. AR/VR or robotics, something like that. So that analysis I can make from the outcome what you produce or what the workshop produces. Then I have to follow up the thing. Follow up for the real work it is required. Like the workshop project assignment, then I have to see that whether you are really applying the knowledge gained from the workshop into your process or not. That needs to be followed up. Fine. So requirements for the space. Where do I conduct my workshop? That is also important. Okay. Where do I see classroom like this and all? Even if you want to show some interest also, it's not possible. Okay. So I have to see some parameters which will give the interest for the people to gain knowledge or attend the workshop. There I am going to consider size, layout, lighting, acoustics, amenities, technologies and safety. Okay, so these are all the things I need to consider. For a very small room, for 100 students you work out may not be possible. Okay, and a room lighting facility, air circulation, ventilation proper, and then acoustics. Like you feel thirsty, nowhere water is available. Or I am saying that I am going to, it is based on agri project. Adhanala I am taking you to a land or field where it is not safe. That too in the hot summer, if I am taking you over there, it won't look good. It will not be good. Illa some forest area side suddenly some problem we are facing. So there will be a challenge for the safety and security. So when I am conducting, and Suppose something is a fire-based thing, something is about electricity-based thing. I have to even say the safety and security. Okay, fine. So these are all the points I need to remember when I am involving in conducting a workshop. Can you pass that for a minute? So when we were talking about workshop, prepare the material was one of the points. Okay. So when we talk about the materials could be of anything. I may require the smart board. Okay, that's not working now. Or I may require some whiteboard with the markers. I may require some chart papers. Or I may I want to demonstrate something now. I require some materials. So that needs to be listed out. The materials could be of anything. Whiteboard or flip charts with a marker for visual brainstorming and idea mapping. Sticky notes. Okay, some sticky notes like everybody. Whoever, let us assume it is ideation or brainstorming. Each idea you are given a sticky notes. Each idea is written in a sticky note that we will be displaying in the board. Displaying in the board. Okay, and then another team of people can give an explanation about it, and then in that which are all the feasible, which are all the ideas are not feasible. Based on that, something can be can remain in the board itself, something could be removed. Okay, that is the ideology of my ideation. I can use it. So whatever the way I want to communicate something to you, for that whatever the materials are required, that I need to prepare. Prototyping materials, like prototyping initially, that is for the early stage. If you are asked to do a sketching, you require paper, pencil, something you need to draw and show. You need some scale or something like that. Whatever shape you require to draw, all those things come under the workshop material. Design tools. So if you use a tool, maybe I may use Canva to design something. I require my laptop and then some application to design something. Or I want to do show it as a animation. So then I need some animation software to demonstrate or to present visually of my prototype. So you are given an option. You need to make prototype, but you have to present it in an attractive manner and convincible manner. Some people may just use a PPT. Some people may use some video kind of thing. Say whatever you have made, make it as a video that may reach the people faster. Some people may do it as a animation and present to the people. Either way. Okay. So prototype nandirchina. So for that, whatever the tools are required. Okay. So initially we announce. Announcement everything I should keep it here. I should give a facility to all of you. Only then you will be able to practice and present it. Okay. Next comes to that comes under digital tool, comfortable seating, refreshment, all those things. Like one day workshop, definitely there must be a tea snack. If the chair is not so comfortable, if the anything like you are sitting in the exam on the bench, regular bench, you are not so comfortable sitting there for a long time, right? So when you are, it is a collaborative work. As a team you need to work, but you are given only a bench, and if I am asking you to discuss, obviously only the close 3 people will be discussing. The last 2 will not be in the discussion at all. So how the process needs to be taken place, accordingly I have to give the facility to, even in the form of a chair or table. Proper ventilation must be there, and tanni every now and then, and refreshments, all those things must be given for a workshop. Next comes to agility for design thinking. So agility is something like your rapid prototyping only. Rapid prototyping is only for prototyping, but agility development is also a quick response. Okay, quickly you have to do something for a particular thing. That we call it as agility development or agility management, which you will be learning, in detail even in software engineering. So agility is very important for software engineering or any of the design thinking approaches, because we do it anything for a short term thing only. We don't take a project which will be of 5 years or 10 years. Okay, you need to solve a problem which you see it now. Okay, so and you have to even inculcate scalability in that. That is a different thing. You develop immediately. Even if it is after 6 months, if the population is increased also, I'll be able to expand. Okay, I'm creating a database, I'm doing something which will be only for 1,000 people. Okay, suppose if it is going to be increased also, yes, I can do. You have a building, okay, so which will be able to accommodate only some 500 people. Suppose if the strength is increased also, I can raise one more floor. Suppose if this soil doesn't permit me to go for more number of floors, then it will be a problem. But the soil permits me to go any number of buildings, floors, now, then it's fine. Even if the strength is getting increased also, I can just raise my building. Okay, so that you have to see. Accordingly you have to. So ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்தாச்சு இமீடியட்டாக எனக்கு வந்து அவங்களை அக்காமடேட் பண்ணணும்னா எவ்வளோ ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக நம்மளால் ஒரு ஒர்க் பண்ண முடியுமோ அதை பண்ணணும். ஹவு ஃபாஸ்ட் வி கேன் மேக் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்ஸ் வி ஹேவ் டு டூ இட். ஸோ அது ப்ராடக்டாக இருந்தாலும் சர்வீஸாக இருந்தாலும் சிஸ்டமாக இருந்தாலும் குயிக்லி யூ ஹேவ் டு மேக் சம் ப்ராசஸ். யூ ஹேவ் டு ஒர்க், யூ ஹேவ் டு டெலிவர் த ப்ராஜெக்ட், யூ ஹேவ் டு see follow up and any improvement is required, you have to make changes. அதுதான் agility development. So, here are some tips they are giving again. Start small. Always start with a smaller scale. Then, if requires, you can expand. Embrace failure, even because you are going to last in the small scale only. Since you are starting with a small scale, even if you fail also, embrace failures. Do not be disappointed with the failures. Take it as a positive stepping stone for your success. Iterate quickly, do not delay. Okay, immediately you have to iterate it, collaborate, be flexible, keep learning. These are all the important tips for agility. You have to be flexible. Okay, in your team, 3 of you may be very like-minded people, and whatever she says right, whatever I am saying she is accepting. The other two may be somewhat away from you people, but still you have to be flexible with them to listen, or whatever the opinion they give, you should listen, or you need to share everything to them. In such a way you have to involve in design thinking. You should be flexible and you should keep learning. Okay, so for this particular domain I require this knowledge. Yes, learn. Okay, I learned only, I have to stop. It's not like that. So agility advises you to keep learning. Okay, so with this, put off that. With this, your unit 4 is